Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rita. I hope you're all well and staying safe and staying indoors. So while we're all at home and staying indoors, not going out, I thought I would restart my YouTube channel and do a lot of videos that I planned to do way before and I never managed to do. So this is going to be the first of the videos. This one is a how to do your eyebrows with gel liner, and this is for beginners. So the products that you will need are, first thing, one of these to brush your brows through before you put your gel liner. I'm going to be using my favorite MAC brush. Looks like that. It's an angled brush, and this is the MAC 263 brush. This is really good because it makes it easy for you to actually put the gel on and do your brows properly. And then to conceal the brows, I'm going to be using my MAC 212 brush, which is a flat angled brush like that. Then the products I'm using is the MAC Dipdown Pro Longwear Fluidline Gel, which is a deep brown, it's a deep brown gel that looks like this. And then I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NC48, that's the color of it. You can see that this is used quite a lot. These are my two favorite products to use when I do my eyebrows. Now, you don't have to use gel to do your eyebrows. Obviously, you can use a pencil. The only thing that I will stress is if you can avoid it, please don't use black liner to do your brows because they look really, really harsh and really like deep. So use a brown if you can. Also, you can use eyeshadow, like a deep brown eyeshadow will work just fine as well. You can also use brown eyeshadow to just set the brows if you're using a gel. I like to use my dark powder, face powder, just to set the brows once I've done that. So I will show you the powder towards the end. So we're going to use the gel and the concealer, and all of that will follow next. So starting with the gel liner, just take enough of the product and dispense it onto the back of your hand like that, or not necessarily the back of your hand, but you get what I mean. Just dispense a little bit so that you're not having to dip into the pot every now and again when you need to use it. Dispense it once and then just use what you've got on there. It's just the hygienic way of using a cream or a gel liner. You get your spoolie or your brush, or you can also use an old mascara wand, and just brush your brows. Now my eyebrows are shaped differently. I thread them myself, so you'll see that they're quite a funny shape, but that's okay because I know how to work with it and I can work with it. So if your brows are better than mine, which most of them will be, just follow the shape of your natural brows to do this. So for me, I would take the gel and line the bottom and then also do the top, and it's just light strokes, and you start to fill your brows in and create a shape. Now this might not come out as perfect as I normally do it because I'm having to record this, so it's not very easy, but at least you'll get the idea. So I would shape them like that and then sort of create an arch. And then follow through that way. So you see, want with this. You can add more product, darken the brows if you want to, or you can just leave them like that, as light as that is. And you can also use a brown powder to set the brows before you conceal. So you can see that we've created a shape there. I try to make the top part as perfect as possible, because I don't actually conceal the top of my brows where most people do. I just like to leave them like this. What you can do as well is just brush the front of your brows so that you fade out the front and make it look natural. So something like that. And then next we're going to take the concealer and conceal that brow. And to conceal, I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Finish NC48 concealer. You don't necessarily need to use a concealer for this. You can actually use your foundation that you use, so you don't have to go and buy so many products just to do this. And you don't always need to put too much of the product. So we're going to conceal. It's like tracing. So using my flat angled brush, this is all I do. Go over, and really what you're doing is just trying to tidy this up and then blend this out properly. Now for me, depending on what the eye makeup look I'm going for, I change my concealer shades. This is my favorite one to use because it's almost the same as my skin tone, so it doesn't give too much brightness, and if I'm doing a natural eye makeup look, this works fine. You don't need too much concealer to really conceal your brows, and try and bring that eyeshadow concealer over your eyelid as well, because this gives you a base for when you put eyeshadow on, and it also just helps to cover any dark circles or discolorations on your eyelid and give you one proper base. And that's all I do. And I'll get a little bit more of the concealer just to do the tail of the brow. So I don't do the full brow. I normally just tidy the edges or the tail end like that. Let me just try to clean that up. And use your finger to blend that concealer in and give your brows a nice look. If you wanted to, you could actually take this concealer and do the full brow, but for me, I always leave them like this. If you were going to do the full brow, you would take that shape all around, follow the shape on the top, and make sure that you're concealing it properly. I don't like to do that. I prefer the look to just be like this. So I just like to have the sharp tail, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I just like to have the sharp tail, and that's it. And so yeah, this is it. So I will do the other side off camera, and yeah, that's the end of it. You can then go ahead, set your concealer just there, and do your eye makeup and whatever else. So this is, in simple terms, how I do my eyebrows. So I just use the MAC Pro Longwear gel liner, an angled brush, the 263, MAC Studio Finish concealer in the shade NC48, and the MAC 212 angled brush. And those are the four main products, apart from the little brush. that I use to do my eyebrows. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope that you will be able to practice and learn how to do your eyebrows. And remember to subscribe and share. And I will see you in my next video.